All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene, wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi, trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we in the building. Ain't no feeling like giving the precept for a precept given. Preach, MOV condition, teach, self-a-second living. We, 2 Timothy 2:15, represent us with a common interest. Prophesy to the wind, reveal the man of sin, enduring to the end. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel.
Hey, shalom, shalom, Mosiah Christ bless, Mosiah Christ bless. We are back. This is the Watchmen Radio, IUIC Chicago. I am Officer Yochanan. I have to my left.
Officer Ariel.
And to my left.
Officer Abel.
To my right.
Officer Judah.
To my other right.
Officer Kolai.
Back again to the left.
Officer Manassas.
Bring the camera back to me. What do we see? We see a show about to get going. Hey, we going in today. Today we got a beautiful topic for you. The topic is called Chicago is Not a Real Place.
Come on!
It's just a figment of Esau's imagination. He's created this place. And a lot of these minions that we call so-called black folks, you've taken the title of a goon and you've really done a number. So we want to bring out some scriptures. We want to bring out the precepts. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter, 3? Let's go to Ezekiel 3. 3 and 17.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning from me, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at thy hand.
Yeah, I don't want nobody blood on my hand. You want blood on your hand? We don't want blood on our hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach according to thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
Read.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Thou hast delivered thy soul. We're going to keep reading, but we went over to where the issue of the topic of the conversation, today's topic of conversation, we're going to obviously talk about what's been hot in the news ever since Monday, which is the woman getting jumped, right? We went to the location where that happened, and we actually talked to the people. We spoke to the people. First, we went in and we, got a census of the people. And then we went out and we talked. So we gave them the word. Right. Will they come and they hearken to the Lord? Only time will tell. Lord's will, they will. We've got the blood off our hands, to say the least.
All praises.
Read.
Verse 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die.
He shall die.
Because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sin.
He shall die in his sin. And that's being a man who cares about his nation, that should do something to you. That should make you feel like, man, I got to get up off my ass and just do the work, because I claim to love the Lord. But the only way I can actually prove that I love the Lord is to love his people and to tell his people when they in wrong and when they in error. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show that love, right? Y'all listen, don't hold back. Y'all the watchmen, let's watch out for our brothers and sisters' soul. We're gonna get into it. Was that it? Was that it for that scripture?
No, sir.
All right, let's finish it up.
And his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered. But his blood will I require at thy hand.
At thy hand. Read. Was that it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was that 19? That was 20? Oh, damn, I'm at the wrong verse. Hey, but we in here. We in the building. We in the building. I'm excited. I'm ready to get it in.
That's right.
Let's get it in,
That's
y'all.
right.
Let's go to world news. We got a lot of content that we need to get through. Did you hit the start button? I don't think they hit the start button. No, I ain't hit the start button. But let's get into it.
Hit the button.
Let's get into it.
That's how Bishop be. Hit the button.
Did you give a world news?
No, let's go ahead and get with world news. They got it.
Okay, cool. Let's get with world news, see what's going on in the world today. We're not gonna play this one. Nope, we're not gonna play this one. Yeah, that's an accusation. Yeah, that's an accusation, so we're not gonna run with that one.
General chat, let's go.
Yeah, check the general chat.
The general chat.
That's it right there. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Come on.
Go, come on.
There we go.
Audio.
Let's start it over too with the audio.
Country denunciations came from an unexpected source.
Let's start it back
next.
quickly. Thank you.
Nigeria is one of the countries standing center stage in headlines these past few weeks. Following Donald Trump's recent statements about the massacre of Christians in the African country, denunciations came from an unexpected source next. American rapper Nicki Minaj.
I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his
Auntie
leadership
Minaj.
on the
This don't even
global
look
stage
right, bro. She's
and
speaking
calling
like
for
behind a
urgent
UN
action
flag
to
and an
defend
American flag, like
Christians in
she's an ambassador or something, bro.
Right.
Yeah, she what you call that? She a puppet, definitely.
Go ahead, play.
exercise their natural right
Take
to
it back just a
freedom
little bit.
of religion or
Like
belief.
10 seconds. Right there, right there.
She look uncomfortable up there, boy. Look how
Yes, she
got all
does.
the
She
arms.
does not want to be
Hey,
there.
She don't want to be there.
The hell is this?
Those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief.
Although The New Yorker is known for her bold lyrics and provocative style, she surprised everyone at an event hosted by the U.S. Mission at the United Nations headquarters. She didn't just denounce the situation in Nigeria. She stressed that this lack of religious freedom is not only happening there, but in different parts of the world.
Pause that.
Sadly,
pause
this
that,
problem-
Pause that. So she's advocating for the religious freedoms and the religious rights of folks over in other countries that actually have our melanated hue, correct?
Right.
People that look like us could potentially be Israel as well, right?
Right.
Won't she repent?
She won't.
Why don't she repent and recognize that we've been shadow banned? Everywhere we go, we cause a stir.
a good
Everywhere
point.
we go, it's thousands of us. And we see the news, but we don't see ourselves on the news. It's like we're being silenced.
Right.
Just like what she's fighting for. Like, I don't see the difference. Like, we've been traumatized. Like, we've been stoned. We've been shot at. We've been maced here in the city. We've had knives pulled on us.
Right.
We've had a lot of things happen to us dangerously for practicing our religion, quote unquote religion.
Religious rights.
Our way of
Natural
life.
religious rights, as she puts it, because that's a political term.
Right.
But go ahead.
I'm finished. I just want to see if Nikki, if you're listening, hey, come speak for the Israelites. We need you to come before the World Council or whatever and let them know that, hey, we going through it too. Am I wrong?
No, sir.
Come on.
Go ahead. Finish that.
Is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action.
Pause that.
To conclude, she
Go back. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Look at the corner. If you could zoom in on the corner. I don't know if you could zoom in on the corner. That blue screen. What they got her name as? Miss Nicki Minaj. This is a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Because remember, black people voted for Trump this past election. And what he's trying to do is, because remember, a couple classes, if anybody that was watching,
a few radio shows ago, we actually touched on this subject where they're trying to claim that you have Christians that are being attacked, right, and demonized in Nigeria, because Nigeria is, I suppose, is a mostly Muslim country. However, the presidents and the officials there in Nigeria are responding to America saying they're lying and that this is propaganda. And there was only one occasion there are actually more Muslims that's actually being attacked in Nigeria than there are Christians, right? And then, you know, we talked about the natural resources that America is actually trying to control over there. So what they're doing is, he don't necessarily need the white supporters, because remember, black people voted for Trump. He still needs to maintain the black vote and the black support. So guess who he needs to go to get the black support?
Sister Twerk-a-lot.
Sister Twerk-a-lot. He needs the Barbs to come and support and speak on Nigeria, because remember, he's about to do some stuff to a black country. Right. And black people, when they see it, they're going to feel some type of way. So to do damage control, he goes and grabs the entertainers. Yeah. And that's what's going on. Because when we play the video, you could tell, obviously, this is a premeditated script. She's got a whole piece of paper in her hand. The way she's talking, she really don't want to be here. You could tell she's being forced to do this, right? Because there's also previously other videos, and that is live. We can actually find them, not right now, but because we don't have the time, but she does not support Trump. But she's here now speaking in support of Trump. I wonder why that is. But let's go ahead and finish the video.
Let me add something real quick, because just look at the video itself is very unsupportive. It looks like a parody or something like that, because when you're looking at it, there's no other people in the room. There's no press conference people. Right. You see people? Well, it seems like I don't see anybody. Nobody is like engaged with her anyway, because
like could have been records with the brother with the yellow hair. Right. It looked like
Drewski.
That. Yeah, Drewski.
Right, but even with that being said, it would be other people up there supporting her statements, sitting in those chairs. This is very just like...
She's not really addressing a political body that could actually change something. She's just addressing cameras, and they putting it across the world, propaganda.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. This is what you would call propaganda or influence. Go ahead. You done?
No, I'm done. You can
finish the video so we can hurry up, move on.
It demands urgent action.
To conclude, she also called on her followers directly, popularly known as Barbs, to always stand up against injustice.
Barbs,
black
I know
people,
you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. I appreciate you, and I want to make it very clear once again that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice.
According to the Pew Research
All right, so you
Center,
could cut that
Christians
right there. This is exactly what's going on. Hey, find me that script. I just came to my head about the tongue that flattereth, because that's what they using Nicki Minaj for. Let's find that. It's in Proverbs. I know that much for sure. Let's go to Proverbs
29 and 5 are good one.
All right, let's read that one.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 5. A man that flattereth his neighbor.
Go ahead.
Wait, that's not it.
That's it.
Read it.
Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 5.
Come on!
A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet.
You see that? That's perfect. Read it again.
A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet.
And that's exactly what Nicki Minaj did. They're utilizing Nicki Minaj for her influence, and in order for her to get them to do what she wanted to do, first she had to flatter. Barbs, you know I love you so much.
You've been my light.
That's all flattery. That's all flattery.
She didn't want to say it. She was forced to say that.
You've
been my
light.
Get your ass out here.
And the net is what? To support the Trump administration for the evil that they're actually about to do, for the propaganda that they're about to do. So I pray our people don't fall for this mess. But of course, you always have that one. In this case, whoever those fans, so-called Barb's fans there is, somebody's going to fall for it.
Yeah.
But don't fall for the okie doke. Don't let them put you in a net, in a trap.
I was just going to say what they use nets for. They spread a wide net, and they round up whoever they can round up to do what? Like you said, trap them. So, yeah. Say it again. Hey, let's go.
Let's read it, verse 6.
Verse 6. In the transgression of an evil man there is a snare, but the righteous doeth sing and rejoice.
So that's her sin, and she's hesitant to do it. She's hesitant to do it, but in her transgression, she knows there's a snare. She knows it's a trap. But guess what? For whatever reason, maybe they got something on her, or they put a check on her, and her hand is definitely being forced. Right. You can tell she does not want to be there. Nicki Minaj has been an advocate, non-Trump supporter. I've seen it, advocate. But she's here all of a sudden supporting Trump for natural religious rights. Don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. Let's move forward.
Yeah. Let's get into local news. Let's get into the next set of news clippings. Let's get some sound on it. Bring it over. There you go. There you go.
Reports that mob was caught on video in both instances.
Yeah, turn it back up. There you go. All praises. Let's get it.
Kids who attacked Hatter and her son, brutal of kids who attacked a Chicago mother and her 9-year-old son have been terrorizing another family. Our Sade Gray reports that mob was caught on video in both instances. Carolyn Sanford says the same group of kids who attacked Hatter and her son brutally attacked her adult son this past summer, leaving him unconscious on the ground for half an hour. She says they picked on him because her son has autism and is an easy target.
Ain't gonna lie, it's hard remembering it.
For 21-year-old Sean Brown, this attack left him with a fuzzy memory and PTSD.
I couldn't get up for a little minute. My head was hurting.
You can see in this video, he's running from a group of kids. The incident happened near the Trumbull Park Homes, a Chicago housing authority complex. Brown says he was leaving the grocery store when he made eye contact with a group of kids and started running when he was just steps away from his home. You can see Brown is holding a grocery bag, trying to reason with the kids. Then things escalate. We've stopped the video before the kids pulled him off of the grass and into the street.
At first, I didn't want to put my hands on the kid. He's a kid. Like, come on now. I'm a grown and I put my hands on a kid. Like, I might be slow, but I got common sense.
If this video looks eerily similar to what was captured earlier this week, it's not a coincidence. A group of kids attacked Corshonda Hatter and her 9-year-old son. Our analysis shows the two videos were shot by the same child.
They picked with him because they knew he was scared.
Carolyn Sanford says that boy sent the video to her, taunting her. It was all a part, she says, of her family being bullied by the group for months. In one of those incidents, a boy in the video slapped her 10-year-old daughter, Brown's younger sister, at Orville T. Bright Elementary School. The same school several parents demonstrated this past week, calling for an end to bullying.
My daughter didn't want to go to school. These kids never want to stay home. That girl wants to stay home more than anybody.
Even at home, the same group of kids broke her window and kicked in her door last May.
And the ringleaders is crazy because they stay above me. I'm do if I don't, I'm damn if I do. I mean, it ain't no winning here.
Both moms say they have brought complaints to the school with no results. Sanford says she's upset because she warned the school about the kids for months, and she says nothing was done.
Why y'all haven't done nothing a long time ago for this? Again, this been going on. This ain't just started here, and it's not going to end here.
She contacted us after seeing the viral video. We reached out to CPS. We are waiting for a response, and when we get one, we will post it on our website, CBS News Chicago.
So it's unfortunate about what's happening with these different families, but I got a question. The brother, 21 years old, why is the mother sending complaints to the school? Like, the school ain't got nothing to do with what happens outside of the school hours. Especially to people who don't even attend the school. Like, I don't think that was like thought about when they put that together.
I think what she's trying to do is she's trying to bring awareness, because some of the kids are probably still in school. Right. So she's trying to bring awareness.
Okay, I can see that.
But the other question that I got is, where the father's at?
What they gonna do though? Like, you let the school know what they gonna do outside of the school.
And that's the thing. There's nothing they actually can do.
Right.
The school is responsible for the safety of your child while they're in their facilities.
Yes, correct.
And the education that they're responsible to give by the government. But what happens is you have single black women that gives their children to the public education system, but they don't look to the public education system just for education alone. They're actually looking at the public education system to raise their children.
It's a daycare.
Which is why they're asking for the the school to do something about it. And I bet the school is looking like, bro, these your kids. These your kids. What
Give
you
me
want?
Lamentations 4:17, because this is exactly what's going on. This is what's happening. The Lord said that we would be in this predicament, this situation, crying out for help, asking unwitting places to help us when they can't do anything about our situation. We're grasping at straws at this point. We don't really know what to do. We the blind, walking around trying to figure our way out. Hey, the scriptures, 1 million and 0, bro. The scriptures is 1 million and 0. Read that 4:17.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help. And our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We have watched for systems. We have watched for this nation's programs to help us. They can't help us. Listen, my child is getting beat the hell up by your bad kids. What can you do to let them know that this is not a behavior that they should be displaying? Yes, we can advocate. We can say those things, absolutely, so that everybody is on the same page. But that's not where it starts. It starts with our personal relationship one with another. She should be friends with the mother. The mothers and the fathers should all know each other.
Officer, they do know each other.
In an aspect of being Amos 3 and 3, walking together and agreeing together.
Right. Well, I'm saying
in this. You know what I mean? They're going to agree together in niggardry. They agree together in hell.
Right. I'm talking about the people in the community.
They all know each other.
They all know each other.
You're right.
Everybody, we visited there. When you grow up in the projects, everybody in the projects know each other.
But that's
that
not
whole project
enough.
go to the same school.
That knowledge is not enough. So the knowledge I'm referring to is the knowledge of being on the same page, the knowledge of knowing who you are and where you're from, and what our collective mission is. We don't know that. We just think it's every man for itself. It look like you want to go and jump in. Go ahead, jump in.
Because I want to add to what you were saying. You said something heavy because my wife, so I got my kids in school now. So they're in school, and my wife was suggesting that all of the parents be on a group chat. So if any issues happen with the kids, they'll be able to discuss the issues, or we'll be able to meet, or things like that. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So we can all be on one accord if something goes wrong or something happens, right? But that doesn't take place in the black school, you know what I'm saying? But at the white school where my wife work around, you know what I'm saying, she work around, they have that. That's like common knowledge.
So,
like that, they have that thing already.
Your
set in
wife
place.
brought that up at the school.
Exactly.
How was that received?
Find out a way to do it on your own.
You want to know why that is? Because it's every man for himself.
Exactly.
It's every man for
I
himself.
don't care about your children.
Right.
I only care about my own. So that's why there's bullying that's going on, because they don't have that same level of care, and that's why our communities are looked down upon, because we have so much hatred against each other.
Right.
Why would anybody else care for your child if you hate your damn child?
If my child is oppressing your child and the city is oppressing us, who cares? that's the way our communities look at it.
You know what it really is too is learned behavior.
Facts.
It's learned behavior from the parents, and it carries over to them. Then they bring it into school. The school now has become a place, like you said, where they looking for the guidance from the teachers. But the teachers just come in to teach. And they only there for a check 9 times.
I was finna say they ain't even
Yeah,
teaching no more. They there for a
Nah.
check.
They there for a check.
Yeah.
But and then they also took restrictions away from the school to be able to actually discipline kids.
Yeah.
So even when we was at an age where we had to constantly write sentences, that's considered corporate punishment now.
Yeah.
Right.
So they taking away everything that would be a place to reprimand them,
Right.
and then putting other things in place. That's not successful.
It's kind of hard to be a teacher nowadays because, you know what I'm saying, they not giving them what they need, and then you wonder why these teachers are going on strike every 3 years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let me get a scripture to go into what you're saying, because the Bible is going to come to fruition, right? When the Lord say what's written in here is true, it's actually true. Read Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. When the Lord say what he mean what he say. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So most of us, we all familiar with this truth, with this scripture, right? We will serve our enemies, right? Read on.
In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Come on.
And in want of all things.
And in one of all things, right? So if you want, like you mentioned before, with us relying on the school system, right? You know what I'm saying? In one of all things. So if you want to have our children to be educated, if we want to go have our children go somewhere where they could be safe,
protected, right?
Protected, right? If they being bullied, we got to go to our enemies for the one of all things, even in bullying. You know what I'm saying? Read that part again. In one of what?
And in want of all things.
Uh-huh.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So now we destroyed to the point that we have to go to our enemies in one of all things, and we don't even know it. We don't even see it subconsciously.
It also shows the mentality of our women these days, where they treat the education system as daycare. The education system is not designed to replace the responsibility of a parent of all the things that's supposed to go on inside the house. Like manners, being taught manners and how to deal with people and how to communicate and all of that stuff, those values are taught at home. Morale is taught at home. Education is something different. You know what I mean?
So the way you act was ingrained in you,
right?
Whether it was through neglect or through you witnessing this is the behavior.
Absolutely.
Or you actually put this stuff in you, because what Deuteronomy 4 and 6 say, or 6 and 4 say, teach this to your children.
Right.
At all the times, right? So that means when you're at the crib, this is what you're teaching. So to see these monsters, that means the things that these monsters are doing, you put that in them.
Exactly.
And you said exactly what the Bible calls them, monsters.
Straight monsters.
Because you got monsters running around here kicking in doors. Like these people
breaking
are literally
windows.
They are literally hunting.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? These kids are literally hunting.
And it's
prey.
sport to them.
It
It's
is
fun and it's sport to them.
Because they
the hell is this?
They think that it's all a game.
Yeah.
Because they're just children and they're just having fun because they they feel like they're empowered or entitled.
They're untouchable.
Yeah.
They it's indicative of a larger issue too, of there being no outlets for them to let
Express
their energy
themselves.
go. Right? What outlets do they have? Go outside and just look at each other.
And that also goes when you look at some of the older flicks.
I bet you they having sex.
Yeah.
9, 10 years old. I bet you they doing all that.
When you look at some of the older films, right? When you see schools and stuff that get out of hand. When you look at movies like Lean on Me, right? How you have one person has to institute a culture in order something for that whole environment to change. You have to have somebody that actually cares enough for the community to be able to say, look, we're going to change this behavior because consistently, yes. Right. Not just a one-time thing we say something. No, you have to consistently get down remove the bad apples out of the bunch in order to save the people that's actually trying to do something.
That sound like you touching
and you
on
gotta
something.
be willing to be hated too.
And if you because if you do that, you gotta be prepared for the setback that's gonna come with that.
Also, the issue with that too is then you disrupt funding. They get funding through the enrollment that they get year by year. That's why every year you get like you was going into a strike. Because now you're affecting how many teachers you can have in the classroom, then you're affecting how much security you can have on campus too. So you start affecting the money, and then everybody not willing to take a pay cut. So now they along with it.
That's exactly why when you look at Chicago public school system, why a lot of schools have been shut down because of funding. It's a lot of abandoned school buildings that everybody got to flee to get to one particular place now in order for the child to grow. But how can a teacher teach a classroom full of 60 people?
Right.
It's impossible. Every student can't get the same proper knowledge that they need.
Or the same attention.
Every child learns differently.
And then they also integrated those people that you would call LD. They integrated them into the classroom.
Absolutely.
There's no more LD classes. They all looked at as the same. They just put in a seeker or some type of pure to help them out.
So no more small school bus no more?
None of that.
Damn.
And then you also throw behavior issues in there too. They just putting titles next to their name. Oh, he got a 503, or he got what they call it, like he just got a learning disability. So they just attach these different things to him, put them in the classroom, let them figure it out.
He got an IEP. Is that
IEP. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
The hell is this?
Explain the IEP.
It's just like you got a learning problem. So now they put a seeker with you. The seeker help you. That's just like your personal support in the classroom, every class that you go to.
So there's a structured plan to actually help you specifically amongst a group of regular children, right? So maybe you got a learning disability. This is all within your plan. This person needs this attention. This person needs this accommodation. They need for their test. I know the tests are 20 minutes, but this one needs 40 minutes because they read slower.
Right.
So it's just a plan.
That's all that. All this is school to prison pipeline. Because same thing you experience in the public schools, it's right there in the prison system.
If they was barely teaching what you actually needed when we was in school, how much worse is it now?
These kids can't even do timetables.
They don't hold you back either.
No, they
no child left behind. You 8th grade with a 2nd grade reading.
Can't even write cursive no more, man.
Yeah, they don't.
It take you a whole page to write your whole name.
Yeah, hey,
go to the next video.
It's literally madness, especially to see how our children are running through. You know what I'm saying? It is real disheartening to see, our children out here being monsters. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, let's go to the next video. The next Chicago news video. We got a couple local news. Some things happening. Now, y'all seen these monsters, and y'all seeing this dude, man, what's going on with this dude? Hey, when you pull that over, pause it so we can see his face.
That looks disgusting.
What's wrong with dude, man?
Parental advisory on this one, y'all.
Let's bring it over. Chicago is not a real place. I'm ready. Yeah, let's get it, y'all.
There's a refresh button on the left side.
Yeah.
Make sure everything is good.
Yeah.
Video. Volume, right there.
We'll show it to you here shortly, but let's talk about what we've learned.
Oh my God, have you heard this story?
Well, Don and Scott, we actually just got his mugshot, and it's very interesting. We'll show it to you here shortly, but let's talk about what we've learned. 23-year-old Darren McMillan was already a convicted felon, and now he's facing 6 felony counts. One, obviously, for attempted murder of the officer that he dragged when he tried to get away from the scene. He's also facing first-degree murder charges for the killing of 26-year-old Chicago police officer Enrique Martinez. And let's show you that.
So he got a lot going on. I just wanted to see that mugshot and show you that Chicago's not a real place. This dude, 23 years old, looking like he's way older than that. Look, what's wrong with his mouth, bro?
Look like a Jeepers Creepers extra.
That man then abused a lot of substances.
Yeah,
for sure.
man.
It's like a zombie.
Yeah, a straight zombie. So this is the image that they want to paint of us. They'll show these images of us looking this crazy, and that'll be your perception of black people when you see him. You're going to see a man that look like him, and you're going to think about that mugshot. Oh, that's a killer.
They literally made us monsters.
They made us monsters. And we fed into it. We played a role. You know what I mean?
That way, when you see our people, you know what I'm saying, they shoot first and then
Right.
don't give a damn to ask a question.
Right.
Because we're imaginary to them. We look like something out of a sci-fi movie, man.
Damn.
That's why if you're not armed at all, as long as you're black, anybody can justify and say that they was in fear of their life. Because the imagery behind, whether he was armed or not, these people are known to be killers.
Yeah.
So I can be in fear of my life whether he has a weapon or not. Because we know in times past what these people are capable of, whether they have a weapon or not.
And in the state of Illinois, you can quote unquote defend your life as long as you are in fear of your life. That's the ending goal. So that's why we can get shot down and gunned down and all this, and people can turn a blind eye because we are viewed as literally the villain.
Right. He's alleged. The charge allegedly is attempted murder. Well, actually, was it attempted murder or murder?
Murder.
Murder of a police officer, right? But like the show we did last week, don't nobody talk about the police officers killed by white males. They don't talk about that. They don't put that out there. Where's their mugshots?
Consistently.
Right.
Because their mugshots, you know, they had them smiling. You know what I'm saying? They had them smiling when they taking their mugshots. Remember the former police department that they got locked up? All of them was happy. You know what I'm saying? But they pull our pictures and we look like Jeepers Creepers characters, man.
Where'd you get those eyes? Jeepers Creepers.
Hey, what was that movie? What was that? Vampires in Brooklyn.
Damn.
That's what we look like, man.
Oh man,
that's exactly what we look like.
Oh man, he got to go. Hey, let's go to the next video. Something wrong with Buddy.
It's a hard life being black, man.
It is.
Condition in the hospital after she was set on fire by a man on a train.
So this happened just before 9:30 last night on the CTA Blue Line near Clark and Lake. Police tell us that 26-year-old woman was riding the train when she got into an argument with a man who police believe is 45 years old. That argument turned physical. And that's when officers say the man poured some kind of liquid on her and set her on fire. The train came to a stop. Police say he took off. The woman stumbled out of the train and collapsed. The fire was out by the time the fire department came, is what we're told, but they took the woman to Stroger Hospital in critical condition. Here's how one witness described the aftermath of this horrific incident.
I was just seeing her lying on the ground, and she was kind of hyperventilating, in a lot of pain. She was really, you could tell she was really in bad shape, you know.
Police believe this man is 45 years old, but really that's all the information they've given to us so far this morning. We're working to get more.
Because it's not a black man.
News this morning.
It is, yeah. His name Lawrence Reed. His name is Lawrence Reed. They caught him not too long after this, but he's been caught. Yeah.
It was a sister.
We gotta repent,
who got burnt.
I don't know if it was a sister. She was blurred out. You couldn't tell, but you could see from the images she is charred. So it was hard to make out ethnicity just from looking at the blurred image.
It was that bad. Huh?
That's new levels, bro. That's new levels. In public transportation.
So, oh yeah.
Like what the hell was he just carrying?
Yeah.
Who's carrying just substance?
Gasoline
and I mean they said it was a liquid. I don't know if it was gasoline.
Right.
But
They said liquid. Right.
Who's just walking around with enough flammable substance to set somebody on fire and just pour it on them?
So, from what I remember, they said he was arrested 71 times, convicted.
He got about
arrested
71 times, 10 convictions. So, to have a rap sheet that long and you still out in public, I believe something wrong with him mentally.
Yeah, something is wrong with him mentally. It was a Northern Kingdom judge who actually, at his last release, released him, and her excuse was, you can't lock up everybody.
Damn.
So the report is they actually found this man at a gas station filling up another container of gasoline.
You can't do that. It's illegal though. Well, no. Well, it depends. It depends. Let me
What,
stop.
to fill up gas in a container?
That's what I'm saying. It's not. Let me take it back. It's not illegal, but it's odd though. It's suspicious though.
Yeah, that because that's how they caught him. He was caught on surveillance at a gas station, refilling the container of gasoline.
Come on now, dog.
And this reminds me of a scene of Money. I always like to reference movies. It's a scene on Money Train. It's an old film with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. It was the same guy that was walking around on the train spraying people with gasoline, setting them on fire.
With the little hose. He stuck it in the window. Yeah,
stuck it right. Like, give me all the money, right?
Maybe he watched that movie.
Hey, I'm telling you,
The hell is this?
a lot of these people they reference things that they see, right? And again, Chicago is not
a real place.
This
Back
is
to
not
full
a real
circle,
place. This place is not real, man. The stuff that
Money
goes
Train
on
in
in the
real
city
life.
is crazy, man.
It's the same thing though. Even with the kids, like this is just the failing of the system. I feel like because even what was that? Probably like a decade ago when they shut down all the different mental hospitals and stuff in our neighborhoods, and then just basically left them out to fend for themselves. A lot of them fled to public transportation, and that became their home. Right. And now you got them peeing, defecating, all that on the train. Like it's just the failing of the system.
And this is the curses that we deal with. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28.
Bring it out.
Because these
just finna go there.
are the things that God said was going to happen to us because we disobeyed him. So read that when you got it. 28. 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. Come on. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
I read that again.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
That's madness. To set somebody on fire, that is madness.
That's him.
The brother set somebody on fire
45
in
years
public.
old. Damn.
I don't even know. He probably didn't even know the person. That's madness. That's crazy. Things like that happen in our communities, like he was saying. The people that have been put outside those facilities are supposed to be getting psychiatric evaluations and just out here to just cause havoc in our communities. We go out here, we see all these crazy things. These kids, the man that's crazy, man, that this person burned somebody in public.
Crazy work.
Period.
One piece of footage that I seen, one of the witnesses attested to the woman actually arguing with the man. So like brothers and sisters on these public transportations, y'all out in this world, y'all just mind y'all business, man. Go to point A and point B. Don't provoke nobody. Just try to get along.
There are certain people that literally are just fed up with life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we have to be mindful of
It was a
who we
movie.
speaking to.
It was a movie just like that. It just came out recently. Man had a bad day.
Unhinged.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you
Folks
mean.
out here unhinged.
Yes.
Right.
Hey,
Yes.
what was it? Recant the situation. What happened? What happened?
In the movie Unhinged, it's I think it was Russell Crowe.
Yeah, it was Russell
It's
Crowe. He was fat as hell in there.
Yeah. So he literally had a real bad day. I think it was like his wife.
real bad
I think his wife had died.
Something.
Recently. So he going through his grieving process. So he's sitting at a red light, and he's sitting there. Light turn green, light turn red, light turn green, light turn red. The lady behind him, you know how we are.
Blowing.
You know what I'm saying? We sit behind somebody, you just laying on the horn. So he pulled up next to us like, look, you can.
He trying to be reasonable with her.
You can politely sit there and, give me a light beep, a light tap or something to notify me that the light is green. Don't pull up to the side of me and start yelling and cussing at me.
Yeah.
So she blew him off, gave him the finger again. So he said, okay, I got something for you.
And he made her life a living hell through the whole movie.
Made
bro.
her life a living
She learned her
hell.
lesson by the end of the movie. She's about to get into the same situation again. And she was like, you know what? I learned my lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So
let me give you an example of unhinged. I experienced something. I'm going to go pick up Officer Judah one day.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to go pick him up. Yeah, go pick him up.
Officer Judah.
I'm in the car, right? So I'm at the car. I'm at a light. The light turned green. I didn't move fast enough. The person is blowing it back at me, which rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? I put my hand up like I'm old school. I put my hand up like my bad. Like, hey, my bad, like, damn, you know, my bad, like, put my hand up.
They thought you flipped on the bird.
Man, he thought I flipped the bird. The man got the flying, driving it back at me like this, flashing his lights, you know, pulled up on the side of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like I'm about to be shot over.
I remember that.
Putting my hand up, like saying like giving a regard to say my bad.
Hey, that's like when we was in Philadelphia, man. Every single light, it don't matter if the light just turned green.
They blowing it.
They all on the horn. I'm like, God, dog, the light just turned green.
Yeah.
Is that you, Jacob?
Yeah, that was Jacob. That's our residential Philly.
Oh my God, dog! Like
He said no comment.
No
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25.
Yeah, but man was willing to lose his life when keeping it real goes wrong.
He was really like damn near trying to hit you and everything. I remember that was crazy.
Yeah, but that's how it is in the city of Chicago. Like we are so on the verge of literally just flying off the handle. We just looking for that one person to piss us off.
I wish it would. Hey,
that's all it is.
Hey, do we have any more local videos or local news articles? One more? All right, let's go through it.
Train.
Prosecutors say he chose his young victim at random. WGN's Emmy Victor has more on the suspect.
An extensive police record is now facing federal terrorism charges in this week's horrific attack on a CTA Blue Line
Federal
train.
terrorism charges. What he
Prosecutors say he
did
chose his
is
young victim.
escalated or tantamount to terrorism. But I don't think that that's in itself, because they say this is going to be the first time that they're going to try to do that or charge somebody with that. It's been a lot of incidents on Chicago trains that could be classified as terrorist acts. We done had somebody on the blue line or the red line shoot up 4 folks. That ain't terrorism? That's terrorism. But why now? Why this incident? Why? I don't know. That's something I might want to touch on in the future. But I thought that was interesting that they elevating this to a terroristic act.
It be a lot of stuff going on them L's, bro. That's why I hate catching the L. If I could avoid catching the L, like I'd rather pay $20, $25 for the Uber than
get
catch
on that
the
metro,
L.
bro.
Get on,
Hey, what I do,
folks be hopping off the
when I
trains,
have to get
getting
on
on
that
the
train,
tracks
bro,
and all type of stuff.
I'm not listening to no headphones. I'm taking everything out. I'm listening. I'm watching. I am not zoned out in my own world. I be seeing folks with hoodies on and earplugs in. That ain't gonna make you less of a target. You look like a target. You better take them joints out and look.
Don't be going to sleep either.
Don't be going to sleep. Definitely.
I used to catch.
I better be going to sleep. Oh my God.
I used to catch the train all the time. So
you stayed up north. So
I stayed up north, so I had to catch the train all the time, man. All time of night, all type of crazy stuff on that train. But
It's a little different when it passed 35th though.
No, I was even up there and coming back south.
it's
It's
crazy.
crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, get on the first car. I get on the first car of every train. So at least I'm on there with the conductor. If something happened, they can stop. They can radio the police because there was so much stuff going on the back end of the train.
They
drugs
smoke
and
it
sales,
out.
smoking, selling drugs, doing drugs. So
and more than weed too. Like,
I'm talking
niggas
about
be
crack.
shooting,
Crack.
heroin, all
be
that
shooting
in the
up on
corner
train.
and
Right.
bugging out.
It's its own market. It's its own ghetto on the
First
train.
car.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That way, when you get at your stop, you get right to stairs, you gone. You ain't got to walk all the way from there.
Yeah.
The first car. Get on the first car.
You get them stairs and be gone.
Yeah, let's go back to the video.
Victim's condition.
Lawrence Reed could spend the rest of his life in prison if he's found responsible for that incident on the CTA. He remains in custody after a peculiar court hearing Wednesday. Today, federal prosecutors filed a first-of-its-kind domestic terrorism charge in Chicago against a man who allegedly set a woman on fire on the CTA.
The victim was riding northbound, approaching the Clark and Lake subway stop in the Loop when the defendant doused her with gasoline and lit her on fire.
The accused attacker, 50-year-old Lawrence Reed, faces one count of committing a terrorist attack or violence on a mass transportation system. Prosecutors discussed the incident this afternoon at the Dirksen Federal Building, moments after Reed appeared in court over what happened.
The surveillance video is difficult to watch.
Authorities say the horrific incident happened on a Blue Line train just before 9:30 on Monday night. According to court documents, Reed allegedly approached a 26-year-old woman on her phone on the train and poured gasoline over her head and body. He then ignited the liquid, setting the woman on fire. Surveillance video shows the victim rolling on the ground, trying to put out the flames.
When the train stopped and the victim was able to muster the strength to stumble on the platform, two good Samaritans put out the flames.
The victim was taken to the hospital where she remains in critical condition.
And our prayers are with her, her family, and everyone who's affected by this unimaginable tragedy.
During today's court hearing, Reed was said to have multiple outbursts. His criminal background includes 71 arrests and 13 convictions in Cook County. Reed was currently on pretrial release for a case where he's accused of assaulting a hospital employee.
Reed had plenty of second chances by the criminal justice system, and as a result, you have an innocent victim in the hospital fighting for her life.
The CTA says they're investigating the incident. Mayor Brandon Johnson spoke about the attack at an event today.
This is an isolated incident. As devastating and as horrific as it was, it's not indicative of our transportation system as a whole.
Reed will be back in court on Friday morning as judges work to determine whether he'll remain in custody pending trial. Reporting at the Dirksen Federal Building, Emmy Victor, WGN News.
Hey, remember a couple weeks ago, the mayor was saying that how safe Chicago is? And just in a couple weeks, y'all see we got some crazy stuff that's going on. We setting people on fire.
It's getting turned up. Kids showing you the spirit of them for real.
It's just about that time to turn that calendar year. So I wonder what the actual results of 2025 is going to look.
Right.
Come on. No, 2025.
2025.
Because
they had a report that said that 2020 or it's all good when the report only was up until August. Right?
It was up until August.
Yeah.
So what about the little last quarter of it?
It's turning up for sure. Hey, but nonetheless, we're about to go to commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're going to get into this show. Chicago is not a real place. Y'all have been seeing it so far, thus far, and we will continue when we return. Shalom.
Shalom, this is Captain OC of the IUIC Booster Club. Today I'm going to show you and tell you how you can join the Booster Club. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to send an email to iuic.fundraising@israelunite.org. In the body of the email, you're going to include your name, where you congregate, and how long you have been with IUIC. Once you sent this email, wait for a response, and then you too will be a member of the IUIC Booster Club. Shalom.
Eyes brighter than the sun, looking every way. On a mission, if God tell me hit the place, my soul going crazy till it break, or he tell me stay. I'm in the sun, waiting patient. Listen to the Father, taking heed to the ancients. The price up on their head like they did in our enslavement. We gon' bring this kingdom down, you can call it down payment. Punishment coming in a lump sum. They getting fired from the pit, yeah, they done. I wanna be there when they try to fight us punch drunk. Then watch them all turn to smoke when the sun come. The word fire in his people would to try to beat us or defeat us, yeah, you wish you could. I can't wait until the day they off the surf for good. The book's open. And then the angels, we the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We make insane moves, cause we the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We make insane moves, cause we the angels.
I come from a long line of angels. Four mothers is Sarah, Leah, Rebecca, and Rachel. Morning sun on my skin and most hobby who I pray to. Marathon drip, ain't nobody about to race, boo. Make sure you put some proper respect on my daddy name. It's royalty that's flowing through my veins. See, I'm a wife to a king. It's a flex, it's a thing. Left his father and his mother, and to me is who he cling. I go out of my way to make sure he got what he need. I birthing babies further our nation and races see. We one with the speech, one with the moves, one with the body, one with the bruise. Payback gon' get gritty. I'll be sitting pretty while it's popping off. We gon' sing this little ditty. Red rum, angels hunting them down. Red rum, angels taking the crown.
We the angels, fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We make insane moves, cause we the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We make insane moves, cause we the angels.
You can't tell where I was or where I went, or where and when in the chariot with a cherubim. America sending don't reach up to the seraphim. That bullshit, we getting Merrill Lynch. Seven spirits in the living Nora. We in the written Torah. You see how we did Gomorrah. What we did the core. Babylon, fit for slaughter. Wickedness and all its borders. Hummus Lord, sayonara. Goodbye. Ancient of days, we cover the face. Minister the saints, never be breaking the ranks. Get the order to destroy, then we tell them thanks. In the day they shooting tanks like they shooting blanks. Holding back the full wind. We are black on our skin. We attack or defend. We are at war again. We will snap for our kin. All of God's command. Don't look at his other hand.
We the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction. Ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We make insane moves, cause we the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction. Ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We make insane moves, cause we the angels.
Shalom, shalom, and we are back. Hey, let's get right into it. Y'all know what we here to do. We are here to show you that Chicago is not a real place. If you never believed it, but you're gonna believe it today. And the Lord said that this won't be a real place. So I want you to not get your hopes up on living here. I want you to get your hopes up on living according to the commandments, right? Let's get into it. First video. Let's show the first video. Lord's will, our brothers and sisters repent. They learn that this isn't heaven, that this place could never be converted into heaven. So we might as well just throw it all away and just start over from scratch. Now, given the fact that it's a lot of monsters here in the city's going to respond, and they've been responding. All right, let's see how they've been responding to get rid of the monsters.
To light the way to fairness with this bonfire and discussion tonight, many homeowners across Chicago receiving a hefty property tax increase in the mail, and they're all wondering where that money is going.
How can you maintain your home if your taxes are constantly going up?
Homeowners in Lawndale are searching for answers together tonight about their property tax hikes.
Tax increase is tied to a TIF that I have no idea why. Ogden Pulaski TIF is collecting money from our neighbors in our streets, but we're not being notified for what or why it's in the bill.
There's been a divestment in this community for the most part.
We understand utilities are going up and things of that nature, but it's a valuation issue. That we don't have the schools we need, those economics that aren't here.
Corrupt. That's because they're faced with a 440% increase in property taxes. This 700 square foot one bedroom apartment will now cost Michael Markellos $17,494 in property taxes for 1 year.
This has put us in a tremendous financial bind because the building now has gone negative between all the bills.
Markellos and his mother own this 10-unit Lincoln Park apartment complex. Last year's tax bill for all 10 units combined was $23,674. But now look at this. The same 10 units are now $128,282 this year, up 440%.
I was outraged. These are basically simple one-bedroom apartments for people, college graduates who work downtown.
The majority of the annual increases are from the latest installment of tax bills just sent out at the beginning of December. The payment is due before the end of the year, and in just a few months, another installment of taxes will be due.
Merry Christmas and Happy Valentine's Day.
Markello says the only way to pay for the recent tax hike would be to raise the rent on the one-bedroom apartments. The increase, he says, would scare renters away.
They have to go up to $5,000-$6,000 to pay all the bills.
And no one's going to pay that.
No one in their right mind is going to pay for it.
Now, are y'all ready to listen? Now, are you all ready to listen to what Chicago Plus Red been screaming from the rooftop since you all opened your property tax bills? It's no use of burning your property tax bills.
No, that's it. Let's go to the next video. Next video, unless y'all want to comment on it, we're going to go more into some of these property taxes. Yeah. Watch this one. This one is crazy. And what he claims is claim that they acknowledge that it was an error in computing, but they won't correct the error. Watch this.
Lifestyle. He bought this 3-bedroom, 1-bath home in 2006 and paid cash $115,000. Just days ago, his home sweet home on Gardner Avenue in unincorporated Chicago Heights felt more like a nightmare. This is the tax bill that Lloyd received last year, a little over $1,800. But this is the whopping bill he received last week, a property tax hike of over 3,811% for a total of over $30,000. The property was valued at over $1 million.
How do you equate that?
Nothing over here.
What type of equation is that? 3,000%.
Not
1%.
Not 100%.
3,000%.
3,800%.
Oh shit.
Sheesh. He went from paying $1,800 in taxes to $30,000 in taxes.
And to put a little context on this, this is in Chicago Heights. Chicago Heights is it's a little suburb south of Chicago.
And it's not the best place to live.
I was just about to say.
Nah.
Aesthetically, no.
It is not the best place to live. It's sitting right next to another town called Ford Heights that literally has the state to police that whole city.
Yes.
So when you look in here and it says that the tax bill has skyrocketed to from $1,800.
Mm-hmm.
But why though? It says because the home was valued at over $1 million. Y'all seen the home?
A 3-bedroom home?
Here's the thing. In Chicago Heights, there is no home on the block, because in order, a lot of times when
valued
they
at
assess,
$250,000.
when they assess these homes,
Right.
they have to look at comparable homes in the area in
Right.
order to properly give it a proper assessment. There is no home in Chicago Heights.
He probably got the best
that
house
is
on the block.
over $1 million.
He probably got the only house on the block. The way Chicago Heights is.
That leads me to believe
Shit,
that
he probably the only house on the block.
That leads me to believe that there's agenda in what they're doing. They want to overtax these places to get you out of there. They got plans to gentrify. I bet you that.
And I'm gonna tell you exactly what could be the thing that's taking place, especially in the south suburbs, because Chicago Heights is sitting right next to another town called Sauk Village. Sauk Village was predominantly white just over 10 years ago. So what's taking place is with Section 8 and all that other stuff, blacks are infiltrating that particular neighborhood, and now the city itself has lost a lot of value. So they're trying to raise the taxes to get those people out so everybody else can come back in, because they want their city back.
Definitely.
That's what it ultimately is. They want their city back. But too many times we sit here and we walk around and say, I'm free. How are you free? How is this freedom? We are sitting here literally oppressed.
You
in
buy your
payments.
home. You use all your time, effort, and energy into saving and maintaining this property, and you bought into the American dream. But guess what? They snatch it right away from it.
They say
with taxes.
Somebody could just covet your home. Be like, nigga, you don't deserve that.
Yeah,
I know how to get that from you.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead. What's that address?
Yeah.
I got you by next year. You won't be there.
The devil. They say he paid cash for that. He said he saved at $115,000 and bought that.
Wait, no,
cash.
wait.
Yeah.
And you never truly own your home. This is what it's going. So no matter what you do,
you get permission to occupy for a certain amount of time.
So
they don't pay that.
Say you pay off your mortgage. You finally pay off the mortgage. Now you like, oh, you get a breath of fresh air. You'll feel good, right?
Yeah, right.
And then when it comes, now the tax bill comes. Now you paying more than you was when you was paying the mortgage.
I mean, I wonder if they taxing Chicago Heights look like this, what do Harvey look like?
Did they say they taxed Chicago Heights or they taxed him?
Just
That's
play
two
the
different
video.
things.
Play the video. You finna get your answer.
Percent for a total of over $30,000. The property was valued at over $1 million.
Nothing over here is worth $1 million.
The diesel mechanic and safety inspector is currently receiving disability after suffering an injury.
I had to move in with a relative or something. You know, I can't afford it.
The Cook County Treasurer's Office says sadly Lloyd isn't the only homeowner with a large tax bill. The office conducted this analysis and found that, quote, the assessor's office acknowledged it erred in calculating land values for more than 4,400 homes in the south and southwest suburbs. That led to severe overassessments for homes on larger plots of land. The errors were discovered too late in the process for them to be corrected before tax bills were calculated, printed, and mailed. Daryl Lloyd lives a modest...
So they did that for 4,400 homes with, in particularly because she said with lands, with excess amount of lands. So that's an agenda.
So to be and when you look at the south suburbs, especially back there, you can have your home could be sitting on a half an acre or a little bit more than that. Right. So when you're looking at the 44 homes, it's saying him in particular is saying Chicago Heights, but what's surrounding that? You got Chicago Heights, you got Matson.
Remember, this is Cook County.
Yeah.
It's not just that town. This is Cook County.
Yeah. Right. So you got Chicago Heights, you got Matson, you have Olympia Fields, you have.
They want Olympia Fields.
They definitely want Olympia Fields. It's a lot of blacks that's in Olympia Fields that has very nice properties that could look at a value of $1 million home. Right. Remember, I believe it was R. Kelly had a home in Olympia Fields. So all these surrounding towns back there, they have a lot of land sitting on them. So it's definitely an agenda to take back what was once theirs because they left because we came in.
Yep. So I just want to give a quick tip because I own a property, and with that property, something you can do with Cook County is a tax appeal. So you do that, you got to do it every year though. So you got to do it every year. You will file for the tax appeal, and then they will not raise it as high. But
so you got to go in there and tell them, man, I live in a piece of shit. You can't be raising my price this high.
Well,
it ain't worth this. Y'all
pretty
exactly.
Okay, cool. But you can do that, but it's still gonna take them about 6 to 8 months before they actually process that thing,
yeah,
and it's gonna take another 2 years for it to go into effect.
Damn. Bruh. Well, I mean, mine hasn't went up yet. All praises.
All
but
praises.
I'm saying, I just want to just put that out there.
You in Chicago, bro?
Look, right. The suburbs is crazy.
County.
Hey, the suburbs is crazy. They paying
they coming for the south and the west side too. Let's play the next video. Right. They coming for the whole city. Don't play like wherever we at. They coming for us. No, not that one. We just played that one. Let's go to the next one.
Other day, pretty much saying that the reason why black men are choosing to date outside of their race is because
they played that one first by Lundell. It was one that showed Inglewood going up a certain percentage, but nonetheless, we seen that one first. It was another one that was even more clearer, but nonetheless, Play that. Go back to it. Go back to it. Go back to it. Go back to it. I'm sorry. Go back to that sister that was talking. About to switch gears just a little bit. Yeah, let's play it.
I had put up a post the other day pretty much saying that the reason why black men are choosing to date outside of their race is because of black women's entitlements and attitudes towards black men. And all I saw was a whole bunch of negative comments from black women bashing black men yet again, talking about how they ain't ish and all this other negativity. But again, let's go back to the stats. I love stats, right? Because black men are more likely to be able to marry and date outside of their race than black women. Black women are the least likely for another race to want to come and marry them. So my thing is, I need black women to wake up and realize if the black man doesn't choose us, who's going to be choosing us? Because it's a very slim chance that another race will choose us. So my thing is this, I need black women to wake up and realize that y'all are being used as pawns from the government. That's it. Y'all are being used as pawns from the government. The government got y'all. And now all y'all are doing is projecting what the white man thought about the black man all along. But now he just was able to tear apart the black family unit by the government and now has the black woman destroying the black man and the black family unit. So I'm going to need y'all to wake up and get it together.
All praises. What y'all think about that? Is she on point with her assessment? About
man, she very much on point. Just actually going into the Witty Lynch, the destruction, the section where it's talk about is it destruction of the black marriage, or where I know nonetheless it goes into the white man's utilizing a black woman for good economics. That's all this is right here.
Okay.
You know.
What's that scripture?
Cue up video 5. Go ahead.
I believe it's Ezekiel, right? Is that Ezekiel 44 about the woman that loatheth her husband? You know what I'm talking about? It's been a minute.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but trying to quote that thing.
1644, maybe that's it.
That's as the mother is towards the daughter.
Yeah, but
That's
do
what
it say it right there?
No,
right?
that's what he's talking about. Is that it? It might be. Is it the next verse?
I think it say that.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
next
just
verse.
a mother. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
Let's read that.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 45.
Start at verse 44.
Verse 44. Behold, everyone that useth proverbs shall use this proverb against thee.
Now, a proverb, for those that don't know, a proverb means a wise saying. However, it's only a proverb if it's true. That's what makes a stereotype, because there's actually things that you see in the world that justifies it being a stereotype. So watch this, read.
Saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Go ahead.
Thou art thy mother's daughter. That loatheth her husband.
Loatheth mean to hate. So the Bible is showing that the black woman does hate black men. Read on.
That loatheth her husband and her children.
And her children, which is why a lot of times you have abortion as a high rate in our community, and they don't even deal right with their children. A lot of them will go and take vacations out in the Bahamas or in Jamaica before putting clothes on their kids' back. They'll take all that child support money and do all of that stuff, but read on. Come on.
And thou art the sister of thy sisters. Which loathe their husbands and their children.
So it's a whole pack of them reinforcing each other's bad, hair-hatted behavior.
Exactly. It's called feminists.
Say it again.
It's called feminist.
I'm free. I'm liberated. I could do what
All
I
right,
want.
free. I'm liberated.
I'm a bad
It's
B.
right.
I'm
my
F
body,
nigga free.
My body, my choice.
F nigga free.
Right. F
Yeah.
nigga.
Hell no.
That's exactly what that is. Those are the terms today.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Your mother was a Hittite.
So God is disrespecting us now, or the black woman more in particular.
African booty scratcher.
Yeah, you are African.
Right.
He called her African booty scratcher. He said, your mother is a Hittite.
Yeah.
Come on.
And your father an Amorite.
Meaning what? These are all disrespectful terms. These are African nations, but this is God being insulting All right. So what the sister said was on point, but we just gotta change as a people, as a nation, man.
That's right. Hey, so we gonna get into the topic, right? The topic is Chicago's not a real place. What happened specifically on Monday? The sister had got jumped. We saw the interview during the local news section
with our brother Sean. Yeah,
the brother Sean. We actually talked to the brother.
Yeah.
Hey, can y'all pull up that footage of Cuts from the Streets? We went out and we spoke to the brother. Was it Cuts? No, it was camp. It was at camp. We was at camp. The camp footage. Officer Abel sent. Let's see that footage. Because we saw this brother and he said, I ain't slow. I mean, I might be slow, but I got common sense. We actually spoke to him. You engaged with him, Abel? Who engaged with him? Was it Abel? I mean, you did the interview? Okay. What was his spirit like when we were out there teaching and talking to him?
Well, the brother, he was really engaging. Like, because when we first opened up, the brother came outside his door. He's like, man, hell yeah, I'm going to come out there. I ain't doing nothing else. And he stood out there for like at least over an hour. Damn that.
Without
an
a
hour
coat
and a
on.
half without a coat, because it was cold outside. He was out there like this, listening. And then eventually he was like, look, bro, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab my jacket. But he was really engaged. He was really hearing it. He stayed from the beginning all the way to the end.
That's right. He stayed for 3 hours.
Yes, 3 hours straight. And listening and was engaging and was answering all questions. He was being honest. He was talking about things that he was going through and stuff that he was struggling. And whatever he didn't know, he like, hey, well, you tell me, you guide me. You know what I mean? Like the brother really wanted to learn. No, he said, listen, I don't want to be like this. I want to change. He said, I want to change my life. I want to change my situation. He said, I ain't gonna lie, there's other people out there that I be around that really ain't gonna want to hear this, but I don't care. I want something different. So he's had a really good spirit on him, you know.
Hey, that's wonderful to hear, because even facing everything that he's faced, you can see that there's a light there. There's like hope there. Like we ain't gotta just fall or succumb to our surroundings. We can actually elevate above what we've been subjected to. And here's an example of it. That's him? Is that him right there?
That's
him.
All right, let's play that.
Hey, shalom, shalom, Most High in Christ bless. This is Officer Judah here at IUIC Chicago, and today we visited the projects here, Tumble Projects, and we brought the word out. I'm here with Sean. Hey, Sean, I just got a couple questions. What is it that you learned here today and that you thought about everything that was brought out?
I'm gonna put it like this. I thought about changing myself. I thought about changing myself. Because if I change myself, I know I could be a better person. If I put my mind to it, I could be a better person. I don't have to, the stuff that's in my area, I don't have to be like my area that's around me. I can be better than the area that's around me. I can be most, I don't want to say most high, but
you can be like the Most High.
Exactly. You know, I could, for sure. I could be more like him every other day. I can't be like him, but I could be more like him every other day. I can change people. I can, like, people change, like y'all change the way I'm thinking right now. So I can change everybody else thinking.
That's good.
Anybody that's around me, I feel like I can be able to change your thinking too.
That's good.
Hey, get a Lord ahead. Get a Lord ahead. Absolutely, absolutely. Most definitely. He said, I can't be the Most High, but I can be like the Most High. Just like y'all changed me, I could change those around me, and that's what we do this for. We do this to go out to get the seed spark, put a little water in your brain, make you get to thinking so that you can say, you know what, something ain't right. And so that you can change and influence those that's around you. Because I can't reach the people that you can reach. Due to physical limitations, I just can't do it. Go ahead,
play that? No, I was just saying, I was looking at the next clip. Are we going to play that one?
Yeah, let's play the next
Sean
clip.
being at camp, being taught by the prophets.
So this before he wanted to put his coat on.
Right.
Boy and a young girl, they jumping on her. They throwing a little girl on the ground and swinging at her. That's a level of hatred. You would never see that amongst the other nations. The Chinese, the whites, the Caucasians so-called. You never see it amongst them. They don't do that amongst their children and their women. But we do it, right?
All
praise.
All praise. Let's cue up that next video. Video 5, the little girl apologizing. By now, everybody's seen the video. Has anybody on this panel not seen the video of the altercation?
I hadn't seen the altercation. I'm aware of the altercation and all of that, but I have not specifically watched the video.
Okay, if we can find the altercation, let's pull that up. Let's pull up the altercation if we can find that video. It should be from my class from Monday. or Tuesday.
And just to speak on while we was out there, we actually got some pretty good feedback from the people that was out there, at least those that came out. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then they also had some brothers. There was another little group there. I guess they do some kind of outreach stuff and things with the people and try to help get people jobs and whatnot. And they wanted to work with us and helping the people within that community. So there was a lot of sisters, older people came out. They thanked us. They loved us, you know. Yeah, you know, every time you always get that one brother, but for the most part, we had very good feedback from the people, and they wanted us out there, and they thanked us for coming out.
Well, all praises. Excellent work. You found that video yet? All right.
Also, it was a lot of brothers, young brothers that was out there. They was demoralized. They had like a lot of, you could tell, one brother had his jacket on. He had a pen of his best friend that got killed. And, you know, we asked about the pen and different things like that. And he almost teared up. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, they are tired of living in that environment. They tired of living in such chaos, but they have no way out. Right. And like I said, with how Christianity is brought to them, they don't believe in it because they can't see their self in the Bible.
There you go. Pull it up. So this is the incident that we're speaking on. This is why we went out and spoke to the brother. Keep playing. Y'all can keep playing it. This is why we went out and spoke in the Trumbull homes, and we got the interview with the brother because we wanted to bring awareness to this situation. We wanted to bring solutions to this situation, to why our people feel like this is a reality. No, we got to show them what truth is, show them what the reality God has painted for us. It ain't this. It's us. We have to actually protect our sisters and brothers, the widows, the fatherless. We got to protect them, not put them in harm's way. So here's the incident. Let's play it.
We got sound for this?
Yeah, let's put the sound on. So right now he's clowning. He's clowning. The brother with the camera is clowning her ankles because they asked you, right?
Julia. Hey, don't touch my brother foot. Oh, hell no, those ankles ashy as fuck. Look at them bitches, bad crackhead.
Called a crackhead.
Other bitches, Lauren. What's his ass?
They kicking them, they punching all on them.
And this is both little boys and little girls.
Little boys, little girls, yeah.
Maya, she pregnant too.
Nah, she not pregnant.
Oh, she ain't pregnant?
No, she's not pregnant. No.
Come on now.
Hey, pull it back a little bit. Pull it back a little bit. I want to show you something. Pull it back just a little bit when the girl first started swinging on her.
Right.
Back a little more. Play it.
Right there.
Bam, she hit her right there. The little girl, we finna see apologize for her behavior.
She the one jumped it off.
She jumped it off.
Now you got the other little girl kicking.
You can say it.
Now, I do want to shed a little bit more light to this situation because while we was out there, we spoke to the people in the neighborhood, right? So this situation is not necessarily, I mean, it's isolated, but it's not necessarily isolated. It's a build up to this, right? So like how we spoke up earlier when we was going through the local news and the people are actually ingrained with this stuff. That lady, that sister, that there's actually something a little bit wrong with her, but she was actually going around. She would go out throughout the neighborhood, allegedly, right? Allegedly, the sister would actually go around and pick on and mess with kids. And they have claimed, allegedly, that she's actually chased some kids down with knives. So that's why the kids was acting like this with her. They have a problem with her. And it just so happened that her son goes to the same school as these kids. So
that's like I said, allegedly.
Right,
so,
right.
But also, I listened to her also speak about for years that her son was being terrorized by other kids in the school. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know if she was trying to defend her son earlier, and then they wanted to get payback, or it could be many different things that could have happened.
Right.
All we know is it wasn't handled right, and if they had any fear of her chasing people down with a knife or different things like that, they
call the police. Or
they
something.
call the police, but also they wouldn't have recorded and then jumped. Just think about the boldness of actually recording you beat up an adult. You know what I'm saying?
Think of the niggardry, the gaudy, the. I can't even say.
Let's look at the other
That
side
is
of this.
powerful niggardry at
To
work.
dive a little bit more deeper into this. Check. So if the kids was actually afraid of this woman,
right?
Wouldn't they talk to their parents at some point? Wouldn't the parent actually be out there instead of the kids trying to fight?
Bring that out.
Like a lot of times we gotta piece the puzzle pieces together. Sometimes we gotta investigate in the actual situation of what's taking place.
These kids show no fear,
None.
zero fear,
None at all. So
You got the
obviously
devil on you.
it's something deeper into it.
Right.
But ultimately, where are the parents?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's ultimately where we always got to view it at. Where are the parents?
Hey, let's play video number 5. So y'all seen it. Well, let's play a little more. I don't think you've seen the rest of it. Let them see the rest of the this video, and then we're going to go to number 5. I'm trying to go through them because we ain't got much time. Is it?
Oh, no, this is
Right. All right, we'll pause it. We'll pause. We don't want to get no strike. So we'll probably blur that out.
What ended up happening, officer? She ended up getting dragged
on the ground.
Another boy
Son
came,
slapped.
slammed down to the concrete. It was
very violent.
Yeah, it was pretty violent.
The young man was screaming out for his mom, but she couldn't get to him because she was getting hemmed up herself. They snatched her wig off her head and slapped her a couple times with the wig. But nonetheless, they. Yeah.
They said a daughter got hit too.
Believe it or not, that's how you create monsters right there.
Right. Yeah, I definitely.
That's how you create monsters because
video 5, please.
For you to get jumped with your mom together,
That'll play after.
and you couldn't
That'll play
defend.
after 5, but I want 5 and then 6.
That's how you create monsters. People don't forget that.
Okay.
That's her, the one who hauled off and hit her
Okay, so
first.
this is an update, y'all. I want y'all to meet Kamira. She is one of the children that was a part of the fight at
Watch her
OT Black
face.
School on yesterday.
Watch her mouth.
We're just coming live so she can.
Can we see it on
say
the
her
preview
piece,
screen, please?
And take accountability. I won't say too much. And please, anyone that decides to say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
She wanted to smile a couple times. You probably couldn't see it because it's so far away, but look at her. She's trying to wipe her smile away and make herself cry. She only sad and mad because she's being forced to actually say this. This ain't my style.
And the Oscar goes to.
So
she didn't even do a good job.
So play video 7.
You know
Play video
also-
7. I mean 6. Play video 6. So she attempted to go up there and apologize. I'm just running through it. Y'all already seen the footage, but I want to get to this. This is our interpretation. This is everyone's interpretation of what that little girl just did. We're going to play this video through. Go ahead.
Hi, we're coming to you from Chicago. And I have my baby girl here. Yes, she's a child. So she don't have to speak if she don't want to because she's a child. But I got her here to apologize to that parent that she jumped. Kyla, you know it was wrong, didn't you? Now you go in there. What kind of grades you get, girl?
A's and B's.
What else?
In
1C. Okay, you're almost an honor student this year, too. Okay, you do positive things in school, don't you?
This is a
She
joke.
didn't mean to do all that. Apologize
Pause
to
it,
the people.
pause it. This is a joke. This is a parody to what we just seen with the little sister, right? The first one was the authentic video. She was the actual person who hit. This one is a parody of that.
But what does being an honor student got to do with your behavior? There've been plenty of smart kids,
right,
that's been demons.
Oh yeah.
So what does A's and B's really got to do with how you behave?
I don't know.
And
what your character is.
That really don't mean nothing either when you're in a CPS school.
But
Getting
why?
A's and B's.
But this is what the parents always
Right.
relate to. Oh well, my child got good grades. My child do this. My child do that. you don't know what your child actually does
Right.
because you're not there. Let's be real in the situation.
Look at the lack of care. Like the fact that you're a full-blown adult and people are making a big deal about something that is worth being a big deal. But you and your child together, like you're condoning and making a parody. Like black people don't take nothing serious. This is actually a serious matter. And you thought as a full-blown adult, a grown woman, thought it was funny to create a joke and a parody of it. Come on, this is exactly why they deal with us the way they deal with us.
Can I get a scripture on this though? Because I want to get a scripture in contrast to the first attempt of the child and the mother trying to gain sympathy, right, or gain a form of apology, right? Let's go to Sirach chapter 19 and verse 26.
Go ahead.
Sirach 19 and 26. Because this, on contrast to this video, like the little child, she laughing like it's a joke. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 26.
Let's
go. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit.
So, right, it's a wicked man that hang down his head, right, having the sad countenance as if they're sincerely sorry for what they did, but deep down they're wicked. They're full of deceit. Read on.
Casting down his countenance and making as if he had not heard.
Right.
As if he heard not. Where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware.
Read on.
And if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil.
So if they got another opportunity, they would do it again.
Most definitely. Hey, let's play video 7. Play video number 7. So this is in response to the little girl's apology. Like, Chicago want blood. Y'all can put it up and play it. Chicago want blood and...
not today. You know how to bring these motherfuckers out. Been a long time.
Black Air Force One.
It's around that time now. I don't want to hear it now. Ain't no sorry. Ain't no sorry. Once I slide these bitches on, gang, I'm on your ass like a 5-star 1 level in GTA. On bro grade. Yeah. I'm on that.
Yeah.
Hey, you think?
Give me video 8. Go ahead. You finna say something?
Yeah, like we sitting here and we looking at these adults and how they're making light of a situation that's not really funny at all.
Yeah.
And when you look at the way the Lord actually looks at how he views children, even in the form of them just teasing somebody, the Lord will put you to death.
That's right.
Get me 2 Kings chapter 2 and verse 23. We gotta really, in order for these kids to understand the gravity of what their actions can do, the Lord will kill you just for mocking.
Now with that last video, that was him responding like, "Nah, shorty, that ain't no real apology." Is that him talking about, that ain't no real apology. If I see you, I'll stump you out myself.
Yes. That's exactly, you got it right.
But that's the difference between how a man took it to be serious versus how the woman is taking it to be serious. Go ahead and read what you got.
2 Kings chapter 2 and verse 23. And he went up from thence unto Bethel. And as he was going up by the way.
Now the he is making reference to Elisha. Read.
There came forth little children out of the city and mocked him.
So the same little children that's sitting here terrorizing Chicago, they said they did what?
And mocked him. And said unto him, Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head.
Read.
And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood and tear 42 children of them.
The Lord don't care about these children. Y'all making mockery, trying to make mockery of, and again, this is talking about Elisha the prophet, but again, children have the same death sentence that the parents do. Right. We have to be able to raise these children correctly in the scriptures to be able to understand why their actions hold value. But too many times we treat everything like it's a daggone game. It's not.
Hey, let's play video number 8. We're going to keep it rolling. Just know that, hey, kids is not immune to the Lord's wrath. You mess around and raise your kids up to be an offense, the Lord going to take that offense away. So be careful, be mindful. I want to hear y'all thoughts on what this sister actually going to say. Let's pull it up. Let's play it.
Good morning, Facebook. I really don't even like to mess with stuff when it come down to kids and stuff like that. But this really been on my heart since this whole situation has happened, as I've expressed myself on my Facebook. And I've noticed a lot of people, I've seen the baby girl, I think it's Myra, Kyra, or something like that. She went in, her mom had her apologize. That's fine, but that's not what this is about. I see a lot of people that are making statuses or even commenting about the parenting. I made a status. I said, I feel like these parents needs to be charged.
Right there.
Parents,
right there.
If they start...
Pause it. Should the parents be charged? What are y'all thoughts?
Specifically for
what the children did to that woman, should the fault fall on the parents? Should the parents be jailed, fined, arrested, locked up? What should the parents be charged with those actions of those kids? What do you think? I know Manasseh's got some over there.
What you got, Manasseh? I'm meditating.
You'll meditate on it?
I'm meditating.
I'm gonna say, no, they gotta own up to whatever they did. You did the crime, you gotta do the time. That's what the Bible say. Real quick, if I can pull the scripture. Deuteronomy 21 and start at verse 18. Because it's the same type of situation. And back then, the reason why we get so much comfort now is because we live in this land. And this land allows us to do basically anything under the sun. So when something like that happens, now we want to integrate everybody else. But when it's time to like celebrate different holidays, oh, it's about the kids, it's about the kids. But then when it's time to actually get them consequences, I don't want to speak about it. Why not? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 18. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son.
So this son is stubborn and he's rebellious, meaning he likes to go against the order that's already been set up, the laws that's already been established. Read.
Which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother. And that when they have chastened him.
So they do give out consequences or reprimand them. Read.
Will not hearken unto them. Then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him out unto the elders of his city and unto the gate of his place.
Read.
And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this is our son.
So this is what's not happening, because even going back to what the little girl did, when you go on, well, some of the posts from the mother has said that basically she's a straight A student, she's the captain of a cheer team, She never said that she was actually doing something to correct the situation in which she did. Right. So here the Lord said,
just so you know, that dark-skinned lady is not her mama.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So I was talking about the post that her mother went on Facebook and said that she's this, that, and the third.
Right. Okay. Got you.
And she has forget a village. She has a castle.
Yeah.
So
the hell is this?
That's what she said.
Right.
But here the Lord is showing that these parents took the action to actually correct the child. However, the child still was rebellious and stubborn. Read.
And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard.
Read.
And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die.
So that was the judgment for a stubborn and rebellious child back in the day. And in order for us to actually grow as a community or grow as a nation of people, not saying we have to put the children to death, but
action has to be taken.
Right, action has to be taken.
Most
you actually have to be a parent.
So you're saying the mother or the parents of these children, whether they're involved in these kids' life or not, Like, it's a lot of absent fathers because we ain't heard nothing from no fathers. So even them, they should be responsible, or the children. It falls on the children.
I still got to say the children got to be responsible because even at the end of the day, you created that situation.
Got you. Hey, let's play this video real quick. Hold on. Let's play this video. This video that you just got queued up. Let's play that.
That shit fall. Who just left up out of my motherfucking house? Who just left up out of here? Nobody's in the house. Get your motherfucking ass! I'm sorry. Get out! Get your bitch ass out of my house. Get your... Okay. Damn, she hit him with a bat? Get your bitch ass out of my house, nigga. Get your... You playing? You playing? You still doing that tight shit? Why that nigga in here? Why that nigga in here?
She said you still doing that gay stuff? Why is that nigga in here? So what's happening is this young man bought a man in the house. So the mama caught the boy with a man in the house. She beat the man out the house and then beat the son, saying, "You still on this gay-ish?" So my question is it her fault he gay? Because this is an action. Can we blame her for him being gay?
No.
She contributed. Like, this is a tricky situation. She probably contributed to his, by chasing a man out the house and trying to raise him after what she think a man is. That probably did something to the man. I'm saying, like, where do we draw the line with saying you're responsible for your kids?
Our actions, a lot of times, too. The way the Lord looks at it. Remember, when we was our sins also roll over to our children. So we have to be mindful of that. So their behaviors can stem from actions or things that we put in front of them.
Right.
We have to learn to take accountability for that. So we do have to bold a big part of the responsibility for how these children are.
Right.
It's different if you did everything that you could and the child turns out bad.
That's the deciding factor.
Yeah. If you
the way our kids or the way our brothers and sisters are raised today.
Right.
The 100% effort from the parent isn't put in them.
No.
So you can 100% blame them and say that, you are at fault. But to say you're going to be brought up on charges, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't bring them parents up on charges for something them kids did.
And that's one of the reasons why the system can't really do anything about it.
It's a tricky situation. It got so many layers.
It's a real tricky situation because you can't necessarily charge the parent for the kid's action, especially if the parent is not there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a script. If
Bring
y'all
it up.
mind. Let me get Exodus chapter 21, and I'm gonna start at verse 28. So, because like you said, this is a bit of a tricky situation, right? So, and what the officer brought up was an excellent precept about a man and a woman that disciplines their child.
Yes.
And after a time, because obviously when it's time to kill that child, this is a full-blown adult now.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been history of that child acting out and just being a glutton
Because it says
and
he's a drunkard, right?
and all of that.
You couldn't drink before a certain age.
Right. So
this
he's
ain't no
been
child
acting
we're
out
dealing with.
over time. Right. And it also showed that they disciplined
Over
that
time.
child.
Right.
So watch this. Now here's another one of those situations, but you're dealing with an ox, right? Watch this. Now, obviously, children are not oxes, but I want to show
these kids acting dumber than an ox.
But I want to show the
ass.
wisdom. I want to show the wisdom and the judgment of God holding us accountable for things that are held under our responsibility.
Bring it out.
Read that.
Exodus chapter 21 and verse 28. If an ox gore a man or a woman that they die, then the ox shall be surely stoned, and his flesh shall not be eaten. But the owner of the ox shall be quit.
Meaning what? He shall be innocent. He shall be innocent. They killed the ox, but you can't eat it. It is what it is. That's his loss.
Right.
But watch this. Read on.
But if the ox were wont to push with his horn in time past.
Meaning what? There was a history of it. Just like sometimes with our children, they have a history of being violent or they being terrorists within a community. Right? Read on.
And it hath been testified to his owner.
Meaning people came to the owner and said, hey, your ox is violent. Somebody gonna get hurt. You need to do something about this.
Or
right? And that person never did anything, right?
Or comparison, like when you have these pit bulls, these dogs, these German shepherds, these rock riders, they known to jump the fence and attack people as they going past, and the owner never did nothing about it. Then yeah, you could be liable, like you're going into. Yeah.
Come on.
And he have not kept him in.
Meaning the owner did not hold themselves responsible to make sure they tame that ox. In this case, it'd be dealing with that child to the point, because children are killing full-grown adults and kids these days to the point where you have to charge that child at this point. Right here is just a fight, or here and there, or whatever the case may be, and they jumping folks. But if the parents are not dealing with something like that before it goes, and then it eventually turns into murder.
That's the negligence that you got to be charged for.
That's the point. Read on.
But that he have killed a man or a woman, the ox shall be stoned.
That child is going to be held responsible. Read.
And its owner also shall be put to death.
So shall the parent as well.
Bring it out.
So, and it depends. Like, there are cases where, you know, okay, this is a child. We understand it's a child. This needs to start getting dealt with at home. But once it turns into something, and then it turns into murder, and you know, let's say if the lady was, you beat no folks, or let's say if the lady was pregnant. We found out that she wasn't, but let's just say if she was, and then there's a child, she has a miscarriage. That child going to be held responsible, but you as a parent going to be held responsible too, because you never corrected the behavior of your child at home.
I'll land back further with another script, because everything, the spirit is lining up. Let's get Deuteronomy 24.
Let's keep going. Hey, this is excellent that y'all in the spirit and y'all engaged, but I want to get through more of the content. I want to get through the content. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's go to the next one. Now, this is Chicago. Chicago, like I said, want blood. They all showed up the very next day. Y'all hear the sentiment?
Right.
Whoop their ass. I dare to say, what's that gonna help? At this point, ask them what is gonna help. They're gonna stand there and they're gonna look at you like, is that all you got? We need more measures. We need more things to do to correct the situation. The ass whooping ain't gonna do nothing.
These things should have been done when the child was younger, because
the
behavior in that child.
The scriptures tell you to do that when they're young. These kids aren't afraid of no adults, meaning they never had the fear of God put in them. Like if you know an ass whooping coming, you're gonna behave a certain way. You're gonna behave respectable when an adult come around. But for the fact that adult don't strike fear in you, meaning adults haven't put fear in you. Meaning the respect that you should have. It ain't been put in you yet. How do you put the respect into a kid? By whooping their ass.
But I wonder what what provoked this energy of these parents now. Because this also goes into what the scripture I was about to bring out. But I'm going to get to the point of it, though. Like I stated before, Deuteronomy 24 and verse 17. Let's start at verse 17. Let's go into the second point of what we was talking about previously about accountability on the parents or the children.
Yeah.
But this is the point right here, verse 17. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 17.
Right, because what prompted this energy now? You know what I'm saying, with the parents? Why the outrage now? This ain't nothing new.
Absolutely.
Read.
Thou shalt not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless.
Nor of the who?
Nor of the fatherless.
Nor of the who?
Nor of the fatherless.
Because as we talking before, more likely statistically wise, there's no father in the house.
Hey, Jude, hold on. You had the accent of who like 3 different times because the accent getting to you, right? He said the father.
No,
We'll hear. We don't hear. He gotta come again. But hey,
but even when you look at this video here, it looked like it's a multitude of women though.
It is.
But let me make the point though, because it says you should not pervert judgment, right? So where was the energy prior to this though, right?
Right.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Read it again.
Thou shalt not pervert the judgment of the stranger, nor of the fatherless, nor take a widow's raiment to pledge.
Right, like I said, what was the energy before this? Why did they have to get to this point? You know what I'm saying? Like they just like this is the first time? How many times have they seen this and not said nothing? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me get Ciroc 30 and 7 really quick.
even
I
with
know
the
you got
drug
more
dealers, too,
material.
to that
Right,
point.
exactly.
Let me get Ciroc 30 and 7 really quick, because what we about to read is exactly what happened in that video when that mother did that video with her child, right? So this is what it is, and this is why the people react to saying, whoop that A, whoop that A, whoop that A, so forth and so on, right? Watch this, read that.
Sirach chapter 30 and verse 7. Come on. He that maketh too much of his son
Or daughter
shall bind up his wounds.
It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. I'm gonna make you apologize, but listen, she got straight A's and B's. Ooh, you trying to cover up her wounds, right? Watch this.
And his bowels will be troubled at every cry. And horse not broken becometh headstrong.
Meaning what? When that child or acts up and they and acting violent and their behavior is wild, if you don't whoop that A like these people are saying, they're gonna become headstrong. As when they get older, they're gonna be more violent and more disrespectful, and then it turns into a criminal, right? That's why they call it the school to prison pipeline. But read on.
And a child left to himself will be willful.
Will be what?
Will be willful.
Meaning
Right.
they do whatever the hell they want to do.
Absolutely. Hey, give me video number 10. Video number 10. Yeah. Video number 10. It's unavailable? Okay, cool. That's okay. Let's go to 11. It looked like it. He done got into the car and he ready to go.
Man, fuck all that talking shit. I ain't even trying to talk on bro grade. Just point me to where them kids and they mama stay at that jumped on that lady. That's it, and that's all. Man, fuck all that talking
Verse
shit. I
two,
ain't even
video number 12. Video number 12. So this is, like I said, the same sentiment of wanting violence, putting violence, or putting revenge in our own hands, or putting justice in our own hands, or taking the law into our own hands. That's the problem that we have. We want to take revenge. We want to actually be those who initiate or administer justice, but we don't know what justice look like. But just like we went through the scriptures to figure out who's responsible for these little monsters' actions, they haven't done that. They don't do that. They won't do that. They haven't been trained to do that. But we want to actually exact revenge. And when we get in that spirit, what happens is we continue to perpetuate violence. It's ungodly justice that we're giving up, but we get some type of relief from it because something happened. Oh, you did wrong, and this person was wrong. Let me fix that situation. That's not your job to do. But our job is to prevent it from ever happening. Those kids jumping on that woman, our job is to prevent that from ever happening. That's why we went out to teach on the Sabbath, to show them there's a different way. But our people want what? They want quick responses. They want quick results. Our people need to learn to be patient. First and foremost, you have to be patient, or else what we bring into them just won't work.
Right. Patient. We patient with the way, man.
The Lord said, in your patience, possess your soul. Possess your very essence. Possess you, or else somebody else going to possess you. You're being possessed by the thoughts of the man who put this thing together. Yeah, look at it. You being possessed.
Time for a new one.
You being possessed. Go
But
ahead.
that goes to the same saying of how the children are how we're not being there for those children. We have to be there at the beginning stages in order to make sure that they don't fall
What
into
they call
that.
them the formative years.
Yeah.
The scriptures say, raise up a child in the law, the way
Right.
he should go, and he should not depart. Definitely, if these kids had a root of the Lord in them from the beginning, you wouldn't be hearing about these situations.
So that way stuff won't go ham like this, and then now you perverting judgment as we just read, you know.
Right.
Giving some level of mercy.
Right. And that's not to say we were brought up like this. We wasn't brought up like this. We had to hit our head and learn, and the Lord had everything in place for us to come and learn him.
Right.
But we, at the point we at, we trying to turn back so our kids don't get lost and have to go through the same thing over and over again. We did it already. Now let's try it the righteous way. Play this video. This sister, she's one of the parents of the, she's either a parent or an aunt. The auntie, this is the auntie. She got the absolute wrong energy. Like the way she should be, according to this situation, she should be remorseful. She should be saying, yeah, this is a bad situation. Hey, I'm with y'all. Let's correct this. What do we have to do to make this right? But her, the way she was brought up, was to be an absolute negress. She don't want results, she want problems. She don't want to solve it, she want problems. Play it. Bring it up.
Yeah, that's Miss Ugly Jacket,
Hold on,
bitch. That's
pause
my
for a
niece,
second.
bitch.
The problems that she want is always to your own people.
Yes.
Like that's the thing that a lot of us we haven't actually took into consideration.
Yes.
The problem is always against your own kind.
Yes.
Go ahead and play.
Yeah, that's Miss Ugly Jacket, bitch. That's my niece, bitch. What are you talking about?
She's not from Chicago,
bitch.
though.
You sad. I want to go outside now. I'm ready to go outside. The only reason why I'm going outside. I'm going outside, bro. Semachiah was funny.
There's powerful niggery at work.
Thinking about. Don't worry about what she came on. Though. Came out the house with.
What did you say?
Fuck. Niggas got crunched out there. You worried about the wrong shit. Your mama, bitch.
So I'm thinking they talking about the little girl who had the like camo with the pink.
That's her auntie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her
They
niece.
couldn't wait. Like y'all. You want the dead shit, bitch. You want the dead shit. You want the dead shit. You want the dead shit. Where's Miss Little Flamingo? She's not too far. Go outside. I'm ready for outside.
Cue up the next video too.
I don't give a fuck who after me. Y'all don't even know. Y'all
She don't care who after her.
Fuck. I don't think nothing cute. Bitch.
So that just repeated. She's got the wrong energy. She's not about solving problems. She's about creating more problems and daring you to actually do something about it. I'm going outside. I'm coming outside. I don't care what you feel. What you gonna do about it? That's not the spirit she should roll in.
And
Go
what
ahead.
that also shows is where they actually gaining the behavior from.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Video 13, I think it is. This is a different part of that same live. I don't know what this is. This ain't the one. Video 13. If we can't play that. Yeah. That was played from iCloud. But that ain't, this the one we just seen, so we're gonna just go to the next one after that one. Yeah. Video 14. Yep, let's play that.
In the buildings, not the mama that got jumped on, but the parents of the little boy. They say the boys and the other girl. They say the mama 30 years old with 5 kids, and this been happening. They like the summer been peaceful. The whole summer was peaceful until they brought their ass back over here. And the mamas and grandma been squatting. They said they burnt the grandma house on fire. The grandma used to stay in one of these. So they said the grandma, they was smoking in the house and burnt the grandma house out. So, you know, they try to put the grandma out. And then they been put the mama out. So the mama been over here in these apartments squatting. So it's a sad situation, but get your kids. They say she 30 with 5 kids. Like, it's too many resources out here for you to be, you know, allowing your kids to live the way you live. They say the house nasty and everything. One of the ladies also said that she opened her house up to the kids over here if they need like ranch, hot sauce, they hungry, whatever. Her husband mentor the kids. But she stopped letting them come because one of the daughters is disrespectful and she's 12 years old. And the mama just be out here drunk, high, popping pills, all type of stuff. So they really, you know, it's a sad situation because they've been squatting. 30 with 5 kids, it's resources out here. You need to just, shit. Get mamas just don't care. Mama 30 years old with 5 kids, and they said the mama be outside drunk, high, popping pills. They even said that the mama, one of the little boys robbed the library lady.
Boy, ain't no way.
So how the video originally got out is because the girl that I was just walking with, she live over here, and her kids go to this school. She said the little kids came to her house and told her husband, like, look at this video, and they had the lady phone, and they was trying to do something with, try to sell the lady phone, talking about something. I need me a car. He was like, I'm gonna.
So straight from one of
they said
one of the neighbors'
they said that the mama
account
been kicked out, the mama been squatting.
So straight from the mouth of one of the neighbors, an account of this family, how they actually are, what's going on. They actually squatting, meaning they living in a place illegally. The place was vacant, so they just made their way in there and they living there. The mama is alleged to be high, right? The children have been known to just harass and terrorize the neighborhood. No wonder this situation happened the way it happened. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. It was bound to make headlines. Go ahead.
The kids are a product of the environment that they're in.
Bring it out.
That's exactly
what it is.
When you put your children in a position, you're either gonna do one or two things. You're either gonna raise them up and they're gonna be good citizens,
right,
or they're gonna be bad citizens. And right now, they looking like bad citizens.
Let's play video number 15. Yeah, that's cool.
Yo, what? Y'all should have, all these people that's watching, y'all should have
Bitch, thinking your head up to
go
do
get
something. Do something, ho. Do something. What the fuck? Do something. I don't know what happened, but it looked like you fucked with the wrong person. I ain't fuck with nobody. I ain't even. What did I do? Ask me what did I do?
Y'all knew them little.
Why y'all started bothering me? What the fuck did I do? Y'all can't tell me nothing that I did.
Y'all knew her kids was getting bullied. Y'all should have went up
She kept working. If her son was getting bullied for 2 years, why the fuck would you keep him in that school for 2 years?
Why y'all ain't
You failed him too, bitch. You failed him.
You got the devil
You
on
failed him. Just like you fell on that motherfucking ground.
Bring it
you
out.
Fail, bitch. Whoop-de-doo. Sometimes you just have to get up and start over. Like, what the fuck? It don't hurt to go to another school.
Oh, okay, pause. Look, the mindset of our people is crazy. She said, if you're being bullied for 2 years, why don't you just move?
Boy, ain't no way,
like that's
bro.
something is easily that can be done.
Don't stop the bullying, just move.
Just move.
Bruh.
Like this is, and you see exactly why our children act a certain type of way. Because look at the examples that's being set before them. The examples that's being set is, I don't give a care. You shouldn't give a care. If this person said do this, you should act and react this way. And the child sitting right behind him, hearing all the conversation. So if the conversation that they're hearing is evil, the product and the actions is gonna become evil. Right. It makes it's absolutely madness of how our people react to certain things and how they treat certain things.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
And all it is more and more bloodshed that they trying to put out into the earth.
Give me Sirach 2. Sirach 2 and 12. You definitely right. It's contributing to the madness that's going on in the earth. But we got to change the tide, right? At some point, we're going to be brave and we're going to change the narrative.
Come on.
Will it be this generation?
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 12.
Let's go.
Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways.
Goeth 2 ways. You go in a way of evil. You claim, these people, they claim they Christian. I bet you they'll claim they'll claim Jesus. I bet you they'll do that. But you actually live in the ways of the wicked.
Go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, or if you do go to church at all, you just claim it, right? They said, the scriptures say, woe to the fearful heart, right? Read.
Woe be to the fearful hearts.
The fearful heart, because they know there is danger. They know there is trauma. They know there is hell where we live in, but they're afraid to address it. You're afraid to tell those kids' parents, these little niggas need discipline. Right. Instead of her doing that, she say, just move.
She's afraid to talk to the child, to tell the child to say stop.
She's afraid to address the issue. She say, all right, this is a better issue. Just move, leave. Go ahead.
Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways.
Go ahead.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
Therefore shall he not be defended. That's why we are in the situation we in. We keep succumbing to evil. Why? Because we don't stand for nothing. We don't uphold nothing. But what we do uphold, we uphold hell and death. Right. That's determined to die anyway. That's determined to not exist anyway. That's determined to be destroyed by the Lord anyway. But the thing that actually means something, the thing that could bring life, you're afraid to stand up for it. Because it's lame. It's corny. It ain't fun. All right. You about to bring something out.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12.
Go ahead.
Like you said, our people, our kids are the product of their environment.
Right.
Let's see what their environment is.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Children are their oppressors. It are children that's going around terrorizing communities, beating up women and their kids, killing folks, so forth and so on. It is what it is, right? But read on.
And women.
And who?
And women.
Read.
Rule over them.
Read.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
So our women, our single parent women, are the ones that are raising these monsters. Like the sister alleged, that's they mama, she be out here drunk, getting high off pills, all go out the bam. Folks out here, like your kids, they see you when you squatting in different apartments that ain't yours, ain't being paid for. You know what I'm saying? They see what's going on. They not fools.
Yes.
They know that they poor. They know that they in the hood. They know that they know what's going on. But it say women rule over them. You got people that's ruling over them that's not designed to lead.
Right.
Read.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
It says they which lead thee, which identified the single parent woman. It says that she is causing them to error. That's what the Bible says.
Right.
So we need to fix that dynamic of that single parent household and bring righteous men in there so they can take command of that household so we can steer our people in the correct direction, the right path.
Definitely. Hey,
can I get a script?
It's that time. It's that time. We there. But definitely it's that time. Like, yeah, we passed that. Like in Nehemiah 4, we was building, we was going through our issues, and whatever issues we was going through, guess what? We still built at the same time. We didn't not build just because we going through issues. No, we did both at the same time. We got issues going on. You squatting, you know you poor, you know you going through it. Still, serve the Lord. In your affliction, serve the Lord. Understand who you are so that your kids can have a better future, because what you're doing is you showing your kids the perfect way to die. All right, we trying to keep you alive. We trying to make sure that we understand who we are, and we are the children of Israel. I am Officer Yochanan, IUIC Chicago. To my left, I had
Officer Abel.
To my right,
Officer Judah.
To my right,
Officer Cola.
To my left,
Officer Manasseh.
And this was the Watchmen radio show. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes,
Hey, we gotta do a part 2.
Absolutely. Hey, shalom, family.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Oh, praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we